Okay, welcome back to Omondi Osano TV. Yeah, it's another beautiful time that we've been granted. And today in the show we're going to host a lady. We're going to talk women's topics, ladies topics, ladies type. And this is Omondi Osano TV. Find us on YouTube at Omondi Osano TV. Subscribe to the channel, watch the video, share, and also like. You can also drop as a comment there. Also follow me on Facebook at Osano's Boy Child Stories. Get these highlights there in full, and we get to move together. The show is brought to you courtesy of Nuria Bookstores, and we have got a lot to say about Nuria. It's one bookstore, it's one shop that has enlightened so many brains with books that are being sold from there, most of them on offers. You get to Nuria Bookstore, grab a copy of yourself, and get to enjoy the books. Also at Nuria, today being a Ladies' Day, when you buy a book, you get a chance to donate a pad somewhere to the ladies. So I'll be your host of today, Omondi Osano, and I hope you'll sail through with me till the end of the show. I'm honored today to host one lady from Olkaria region, and she will help us understand ladies things, both in politics, both in the society, and also in general. We are very much honored to host her today here at Omondi Osano TV, and her name is Alice Nalianya. I'll give her 1 minute to introduce herself, tell us about herself before we continue. Welcome, Alice, to the show.
Thank you so much, Omondi Osano TV. My name is Alice Nalianya. I'm from Olkaria Ward, and I'm glad to be here today. On today's topic about women, I'm here to talk about girl child empowerment and anything to bring growth in the society about a girl. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, and we feel much glad to also be hosted by one of the biggest camping sites around and within Naivasha region. Here is it's called like Oloiden Flamingo camping site. It's one of the best. It offers the best camping sites with best visionary of the lake, and also good meals, good restaurant, and fair prices. Just if you feel like you want to visit like Oloiden Flamingo camping site, it's around 27 kilometers from Naivasha town at Kongoni center. Just reach there with your team and you will feel the best of the best in terms of camping. So today, right into our topic, we want to understand something about women in the lead. And for so very many years, women have been trampled on, just like the youths and the needy, not the needy, but people living with disability. But today we want to get to understand why these things been happening to women, and what plans do women have in the society, or what plans do women have so that they might move to where they feel they should reach. Alice, yes. I'll start by asking you, what is the position of women in general in the society? And another thing is, how are people perceiving you ladies in the community as at now, compared between now and in the past?
Okay, thank you so much. The position of a woman in the society, a woman in general, a woman is known to be a leader, a woman is known to be a mother, a woman is known to be a caregiver, and a woman is known to be a role model. So in a society, there are so many things that people should look upon in women. Not like the back days that women were just given a position in the kitchen and giving birth, We are in a society where women are supposed to be heard and given a voice, and like we are supposed to speak our mind, our soul, and our emotion. And the role of a woman in the society is to bring the best out of anything that she does.
Yeah, that's great to open the show. Um, the other day we hosted a group of youths at Omondi Osano TV, and a lady by the name Jaylene came up with a quote telling us that when you give a woman a child, she will raise her to a woman, or she will raise him to a man. She also added that if you give a woman a house, we will come back to our home. Now, I know this thing only happened when we fairly understood the roles of women in societal development. So what are some of the roles that women play to develop a society or a community?
Okay, as the quote said, when you give a woman a home, you will come back to. When you give a woman a house, you will come back to a home.
Yeah.
When you give a woman something, you give a woman, she will multiply to something bigger. So it's time the society should give women their space and at least expect great things from a woman. They should not just give that woman the position of being behind the curtains. At least let the woman come out and speak their role. When a woman is maybe a leader in the society, we expect so many role models coming up, because when a woman speaks, we see the vision of education, we see the vision of empowering a girl child, we see the vision of women taking the position of leadership. And for a woman to, in a society when a woman is given that position of leadership, the only thing we need is support. When a woman is being supported, we say that when you give a woman a big supporting system, they will never fail. So as I speak on behalf of maybe girl child or a woman, all we ask is support. Just give a support and sit back and see the development that a woman can give.
So, in the region where you come from, that is Olkaria, is there by any chance the empowerment of women? Like, have women been empowered to the extent that you women want to be empowered in the region that you come from, that is Olkaria?
Okay, when I talk about Olkaria ward, it's a big challenge because women have been stepping back because of fear. Those are the days where they were those perspectives that women are not supposed to air their opinion. Their views were not anywhere to be heard. But in this generation that we have right now in Olkaria ward, we've experienced so many competition between a woman and a man. And I'm really proud to be a woman of Olkaria, because I know in Nakuru County, at least we have a senator who is a woman, and through such senator like she's Susan Kihika, us as young girls or women of the world, we see the women in leadership as role model.
Okay, thank you very much. Alice is trying to tell us that what a man can do, a woman can do better. And you can get a very nice women's book from Nuria Bookstore. Nuria Bookstore is in Nairobi. It's at Moi Avenue, next to Club Lumas. And it gives you books ranging from novels, spiritual books. You can name all the books that you need, including academic books and academic collections. They are found at Nuria Bookstore. So we're moving forward, and we're still trying to understand women in the lead, the challenges women have been undergoing to clinch these powers, the challenge women have been undergoing to make them be role models, as said by Alice, and also we're continuing to understand much. Okay. women in the society, including children, have always been considered the most vulnerable group that we have or we live with. And to the extent there are so many social evils that are being done to women in the society. And I feel that it's high time we talk about this and we get to know, or we get to have a feel from a woman what sorts of measures she thinks should be taken to such people who do such evil to the women in the community. Another thing is that these evils they keep on rising every now and then, and we don't know if there's any justice that has been served. But let's try to know what Alice feels should be done to such evildoers and ways of curbing such to happen in the near future.
Thank you, Osano. On that question about the evil that have been done for girl child in the society, I would like to say, like, there's so many things that have been happening for a girl child just because they think a girl doesn't have a voice. Those are those days that women never had voice. But in today's world, we have a voice, even though those things have been happening. And I really want to measure mostly on sexual harassment, which I think it's something that has been there and it's still there. We're in a position where you are supposed to get a job, but you are supposed to extend the job in other maybe sexual favors for you to get a job, which is very wrong. Why should a girl take 18 good years going through primary, secondary, college for that education, the thirst of education? You just sacrifice to 18 good years going through the education just to be given job opportunity through sexual harassment. What I'm trying to say is that people should not oversee the qualification of a girl. If someone have sacrificed that much to go to school, let the employer or someone who is willing to give them opportunity as a job consider their qualification and work experience, and rather than giving job in favor of sex, something of the sort in exchange of job favors.
Do you have anything to add for you to get understood by the people of Olkaria, or what now do you want to say to the people of Olkaria before we close down the show?
Okay, for the people of Olkaria, I just want to urge maybe youth or women to come out in large number, because as I've said earlier, the future is in the youth. There is no way we'll be saying, oh, the older men are taking the position, and we as youth, we are not coming out to claim those positions. So I'm just here to just remind the youth that the generation of tomorrow depends on the youth. So anything that the decision they make today will determine their future. So it's upon them to make that decision right now, and by making the decision, they should make the right decisions. I know we are living in a world where there are so many difficult challenges, but when you come in a group as youth, I know so many things can be tackled, so many voices can be heard, and so many problems can be solved through unity and togetherness of youth. And for youth of Olkaria, more so girl child, I'll just urge you to come out, speak your voice, because there is possibility in everything, and the future is a woman.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. That has been Alice Nalianya that we've hosted in our show today to establish the position of a woman in the society, also to establish a woman in the lead. Alice, are you a reader?
Yes, I'm a reader.
Yeah, Nuria Bookstore gives you a chance to buy a book and support a lady somewhere. Because once you buy a book from Nuria, a lady somewhere will be donated pads courtesy of Nuria stores. So you get a chance, you can order your book online and it can be delivered and you pay on delivery, or you can pay via their M-Pesa pay bill. Get more details on Nuria, about Nuria on their website, nuriastores.kenya.org, and you get more to understand about Nuria Bookstores. You can grab a copy of their book of the month there, and it's also a book that is on offer. So every month they bring your book that is on offer and you pay cheaper than the exact price. Nuria Bookstore also gives you time to interact with authors from within Kenya and outside Kenya, around the world too. And this is a good chance that has brought so many youngsters into the limelight by selling their books. Also, this Nuria has partnered with Omondi Osano TV to bring you these weekly shows that are aired on YouTube at Omondi Osano. Also, we're grateful for Flamingo camping site, like Oloiden Flamingo camping site, which has hosted us and has given us this serene environment. You can get a chance to visit like Oloiden Flamingo camp, have to camp there with friends, relatives, and enjoy the serenity of Lake Oloiden as you are there, the breeze from the lake. It's a good place to be, and it's a good place for picnic. Name them all, the enjoyment comes from Lake Oloiden Flamingo camping site. I've been your host for the show, Omondi Osano. Till next time, bye bye.